This is A-Game. Fast acting, long lasting, with no side effects.
Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly values, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I am your host, femininity coach, and author of the Crimson Cure. And this is my perspective. This is why Black women need to stop it with the single motherhood stuff. And I'm going to go in a direction that is going to be very different from anything that you've really heard in this space or beyond it. This is really, truly my unique perspective here. Because there's been a recent uproar over the internet around this space of an individual named Glendon Cameron. And this individual has made a video, gone on record, to talk about how he spent about 10 years of his life at some point basically preying on young teenage girls. You heard me correctly. Now, the video is still up. I will not play it. I'm not gonna play it. But suffice it to say that the video was made in a sort of almost an empathy for R. Kelly and sort of identifying with R. Kelly. Now, if you're from Chicago, then you know that the history of R. Kelly is very sordid here in this city. He was nowhere near dealing with any girl that was grown, okay? If he showed up at your high school, he didn't care if you was 14 years old as a freshman or 17 years old as a senior. He didn't care about that. If you looked a certain little kind of way, you could get scooped up. And it was usually done under the guise of looking for talent and all of this sort of thing. So that is a very predatory energy that R. Kelly carried. And every girl pretty much in Black high schools, we knew that. We knew that if he sent his scouts around, you know what I'm saying, it could go 50-50. If you had real talent, you might be able to actually get some records out. But it's a price behind that. And if you're not talented, but you just cute, you knew what the deal was. So for somebody to come out and have that energy that you're going to empathize with R. Kelly and his whole shtick that he just got convicted for, that's more than a red flag. That's a whole red, I don't know what that is. But out of the many ridiculous, disgusting things that this individual said on his video, one of the things stuck out to me. And this is the message that I want to come with today to Black women. And this is why I'm going to say you have to stop it with the single motherhood. Stop that. That's got to stop. Because one of the things that he said that was a deterrent for him when he would do research on a teenage girl to see whether or not he wanted to deal with her was whether or not she had a father around her. He said one girl that he was doing research on, he was looking at her pictures on social media and stuff. The thing that turned him around was that he saw her with pictures with her and her parents, her and her family around. And so that made it, he knew that would make it difficult for him to deal with her because she had protection and support around her. Her parents had not either abandoned her or she was not protected by a man, because the running theme with this individual saying how he was able to get around these young girls, they didn't have no dad. They didn't have no daddy around. Listen, these predators are not scared of you, Black woman. You as the mother figure, I don't care how much of a mama bear you are. I don't care how protective you think you are. I don't care what you think you're doing. And locking your kids in the house is not going to protect them. Being super strict with her and daring her to breathe, you know what I'm saying, and all that kind of stuff, that's not the protection that she needs, because that is not the deterrent for a predator. If anything, a predator will prey on the fact that this girl is living under strict rules, and he'll give her the illusion of freedom. Well, you can be free around me. I'm not your parent. I'm not your dad. I'm not going to be trying to tell you what to do. I'm going to treat you like a woman. I'm going to treat you like a woman. Do you understand? This is the impressionable mind of a 15, 16-year-old girl. Okay? So your strictness isn't the deterrent you think it is. Growing up around all women is not the deterrent you think it is. Because predators do not fear women. Because if he's a true predator, he can seduce you as well. Even if it's non-sexual, he can play you to get to the daughter. It happens all the time anyway in these single mother homes where you don't have the control you think you have. You think that you're coming into a situation with a man that wants you, when all of the while he's looking at your daughter. And the twisted part is you'll blame your daughter for even being around or for being attractive enough that this man want her. That is not your daughter's fault. It's your fault for bringing this predator in here and not being able to suss out that he's a predator. But you're not really truly able to suss that out about him, because you're looking at him from a woman looking at a man, not a man looking at a man. So if you had they daddies around, stop running their fathers off, then these children can have another layer of protection around them, the boys and the girls. I'm not here to exclude the boys, because the boys are victims also. But since we're talking about this particular individual, he basically gave a predator blueprint 101, how to get next to young, impressionable teenage girls that don't have a good support system around them. You can take advantage of this if you have a quote unquote appetite for young girls. This is the stuff that was said on this video. I'm not lying about this. This came out of his person's mouth. This is not an allegation that somebody said about this individual. These are the words that came out of this individual's mouth, unprovoked. He volunteered it and put it on the internet. Okay, so I'm not, Crimson Cure is not here spinning rumors and tales, because I don't carry bones and I don't carry rumors. This is more like a PSA to Black women. See, stop thinking that your relationship with your baby's father has everything to do with you and a child support check and whatever turmoil y'all got going on, and that it doesn't have anything to do with them children. You got to get your mind right, mothers. Your children need him, even if you call yourself don't need him or don't want him or don't like him. That's a personal problem. Let me repeat that. You not wanting your baby's father is a personal issue. That ain't got nothing to do with them kids. Nothing. Nothing. If you picked an old dusty, no account, no good dude to be their father, that's another problem that you have not only given to yourself, but you've given it to your child. But if you have a child's father that want to be in that child's life, I suggest you stop making obstacles and roadblocks, and you start being more accommodating to do that. Stop being such a itch and thinking that you got to say something and do something and it's about you. It's not about you. It is about those children, child or children, that you have had with this man. Whether you are in a relationship with him or not is irrelevant. Whether he got a new girlfriend or not, irrelevant. Because the thing that deters a male predator is another man. It really actually deters the females too, because there's order there. There's another set of eyes there. Can't get under the radar. Start listening to your men when they tell you that little close family friend comes around and they don't like that person. They get a bad vibe off of that person. They're not really feeling the energy of that person. You never know what that person do, because it is a lot of children, boys and girls, that get the M word from these close family friends, fake uncles and fake cousins. The very ones that you are friends with and that you buddy with and you tight with. These are the ones that you leaving your kids with them thinking that it's safe, that they babysitting them and they doing sexual stuff to them and telling them don't tell you. And it's a cycle of silence and pain and trauma and abuse that go on right under your nose. Because even if you trying to be a diligent mother, if you a single mother, you got to go out there and make some money. You can't watch them all the time. And you have to try to see, can you trust this one and that one? And these people are not trustworthy. Your new boyfriend ain't trustworthy because them ain't none of his kids. So he don't have that attachment to them. You trying to tell him we a package deal, that don't mean nothing to him. Do you understand that? And I'm not trying to say every dude is some type of predator. But what I'm saying is you can't pick up on it unless he come in with predator stamped on his forehead. You not able to pick up on this. They are afraid of the presence of men because they know if I slip up, if I get caught up trying to get at these kids and it's men around that love these kids, especially their biological father, I'm toast. I'm toast. So I might as well not even risk it, because what you have to understand, a lot of these predators are cowards. They're not trying to get caught. They're not trying to get in no conversation, not trying to get in no fight. They're not, because they can't operate if people know them as a predator. They can't operate. They have to be able to operate under the guise of being trusted. This is what you must know. They have to be trusted. They can't be suspicious, or else the cover is blown and can't do it. And for those of you out there that kind of offer your daughters up, I don't know what to say about y'all. Because that was another thing that he was saying, how some of these mothers was offering their daughters up to him. And I found that the most despicable. Because you preying on her just like this dude is preying on her. That's the other side of the coin that don't nobody want to talk about. How a lot of these so-called black mothers offer their daughters up at the altar, at a demon's altar. And for what? What do you get out of it? Whatever you getting out of it is not worth this girl and everything about her being shattered. Y'all better stop it with this single motherhood. I'm pointing it out because you alone and these predators is not scared of you. They can get around you or go through you. All he got to do is come up and be so halfway cute and throw some D at you and some money. You gone. You out of there. He done got you. He done got your nose open and your eyes closed. Long as he can make your toes curl up, you don't care what he do. Sweet talk, you act like he got stuff together. Oh, girl. Whole time he making designs on your daughter. Because you were never the object. She was. He never wanted you. You a smoke screen. He wanted her. And because he didn't detect no other protective cover for her, he was able to get to her. Sound off in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host of Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.
Hey guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And if you've got more to say on the topic, leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to support our sponsor who so graciously supports this channel by clicking the description box and the link for A-Game at agameherbal.com. You can go ahead and get a 10% discount off of your next purchase using the code Kendra10. This has been yet another Crimson Cure production, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.